Hello and welcome. I'm Faye, and I help women step out of silence and into their power through breath work and tantric embodiment. Today, I want to talk about something that is deeply important to me and often misunderstood, and that's the relationship between pleasure and prosperity. For a long time, many of us were taught that pleasure is something we earn after we've worked hard enough, achieved enough, or been good enough. We were also taught, directly or indirectly, that pleasure, especially our own, is selfish, frivolous, or even dangerous. But what if pleasure isn't the reward at the end of the journey? What if pleasure and our connection to our life force is actually one of the most powerful pathways to abundance, receiving, and power? From a tantric and kundalini perspective, pleasure and life force are not separate from our ability to create and receive. They are deeply connected, and when our nervous system is contracted and we're disconnected from our bodies, receiving often feels difficult or unsafe. But when we're connected to our breath, our pleasure, and our life force, our capacity to receive expands naturally. This is why I often say, my pleasure is my prosperity. And this is not because pleasure magically makes money appear, but because when we allow ourselves to feel good in our bodies, we become more open, more magnetic, and more able to receive what we truly desire without the usual contraction or guilt that sadly so many women carry. So, how do we begin to shift this? One of the most powerful ways is through the body, specifically through breath, energy, and practices that awaken and move our life force. In Kundalini yoga and tantric traditions, we work with the understanding that we have a powerful creative energy within us. When this energy is flowing freely, we tend to feel more alive, more confident, and more open to receiving. But conversely, when it's blocked or suppressed, we often feel contracted, small, and disconnected from our power. One simple but effective way to begin reconnecting with this energy is through breath and movement. Let me guide you through a very short, and this is a Kundalini inspired practice right now. And what this does, it combines breath, gentle movement, and mantra. And this helps to awaken and circulate your and mine life force. So what I do, I invite you to sit comfortably, spine tall. You can close your eyes if that feels good. we're going to do a variation of, and this is called spinal flex, and this is combined with the mantra Sat Nam. Now place your hands on your knees. As you inhale, you arch your spine forward, lift your chest, and silently say Sat. And as you exhale, you round your spine, tuck your chin slightly, and silently say Nam. Let's do that now. Inhale, arch forward, Sat. Exhale, rounded back, Nam. Let's continue that together. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. I'll let you continue. Sat, inhale, Nam, exhale. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Let's do a few more. Sat, remember the inhale? Nam, exhale. And the body movement. Sat, Nam. Oh, I felt a tingle in there. So continue there. It's a little bit more. Now good. Slow this movement down and take a few natural breaths. Oh, I feel funny. It's a really simple practice. And what it does, it helps move our energy along the spine. And this brings awareness to the connection between your breath, your body, and your life force. We have now another powerful Kundalini technique. And this, what it does, it opens the channels of receiving. And this is what I call the heart pelvis connection breath. So what we do, place one hand on your heart, one hand on your lower belly or pelvic area. On the inhale, gently draw your awareness from the pelvic toward the heart. So inhale, and on the exhale, allow the energy to soften and spread through your chest. Let's do this for a little bit. So inhale, and then back down to the pelvis. Inhale, exhale. And we can also do the Sat Nam. On the inhale, Sat, and on the exhale, Nam. Let's do that for a little bit more. Inhale, Sat, Nam on the exhale. As you continue on the talk. So this practice, it helps bridge the lower energy centers. And this is where our creative and life force energy lives, with the heart. And this is supporting both power and receiving. Now gently return to your natural breath. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Many women are surprised by how much more open and alive they feel after even a few minutes of these practices. And I'm feeling very much alive. I was feeling a bit tired, but I'm a lot alive now. And this is the essence of what I mean when I say pleasure is prosperity. Because it's when we allow ourselves to feel good in our bodies. When we stop suppressing our life force and start to work with it, we naturally become more magnetic to opportunities, support, and abundance. And this is not because we're forcing anything, but because our nervous system, this is a really important point, it feels safe enough to receive. If you'd like to go deeper with these kinds of practices, I created a self-paced mini course, and it's called Sovereign Foundations. And it includes longer versions of these, we just did today, Kundalini inspired techniques, along with breath work and also somatic tools. And this helps you to build safety and power in your body. You can find this in the link below, in the show notes, wherever you see any writing. And you can also join the wait list, because I've got a wait list now for my deeper program. And it's called the Sovereign Woman. Well, we explore these themes over this is several weeks in an intimate group. This is an intimate group setting. So I thank you now for being here with me today. If you try the practices I shared, I'd love you to share. I'd love to hear us also as well and share them with me. Share how they land for you. So take care of yourself. And remember, your pleasure is not separate from your power.